Next stop, San Francisco. That would probably be an extremely long flight. Maybe not extremely long, but definitely very long. I'm good with words, except when I'm not, which is frequently. I've mentioned this a few times on the channel at this point, but last year, at time of recording, I went on a road trip to California to see some friends. San Francisco was not included in my road trip. San Fran is more towards, like, the center of the state, whereas I was going to, like, San Diego and LA, which are, like, towards the southern end. And, by the way, LA and San Diego are only, like, a few hours apart, but that's a few hours of driving. It was quite the pilgrimage, and I am not even sure what all... I had to clear my throat. I am not even sure what all pieces here are outside pieces, or where they should even go. I am... I don't think this is... I gotta... I think this goes here? I think this goes here. Okay, these two line up. These rotoscopes are getting increasingly... It's getting increasingly difficult to, like, even tell where the outer layer starts, you know? It is, quite the task at times. But I'll do my best, I guess. God, I don't know where anything goes in this one. It is getting increasingly unlikely that I will be able to avoid recording an episode that's an hour long. Or over an hour long, I should say. I barely avoided it last time, but San Fran's got some tough puzzles. I'm just gonna... Good lord. Wine Grapes by Frederick Schussler. I would eat those. Grapes are good, y'all. I don't know if you're aware. I should eat fruit more often. Just like, oh no, oh no. I was saying, I should probably eat more fruit just in general, because, you know, they're healthy. Oh god. I'm gonna be here for a minute. Where do I even start? And we got a bunch of weirdo shapes, because these are all, like, seafood. Lobsters and crabs and such. Okay. We got one down. One down. Many to go. 8 or 9 more shapes. It depends on if this one counts as 1 or 2. I'm hoping 2. Oh my god. Alright, that's another one. Got an easier one out of the way. God, you see what I have to deal with here? This is... It's important to stay calm and not panic, she said about the relaxing puzzle game. No, just let me... come on. Just focus on one shape at a time. Even though, in this case, that means this puzzle is going to take a hot minute. Just there. It's like, just let me get the little piece. Please? I think this shape here correlates to this, so That should be maybe a little bit easier to deal with. Oh my god, I have no idea what I'm doing. Local bird has no idea what she's doing. More at 11. Jesus, I don't know, I'm just having a hard time focusing for some reason. I'm staring at all the shapes and just getting lost in them. Not in a fun way. Although, I will be honest, I'm not sure what getting lost in shapes in a fun way would even look like. Sometimes I just say things, y'all. You know this by now. Nope. I think that's the other claw. Trying not to fill in too much, you know. I do gotta fill in the body at some point, though. That includes this bit, maybe? Really wish this wasn't on a cylinder. It's gonna make this take even longer than it already is. But you know how the song goes. You can't always get what you want. I'll be honest, I'm not really a big fan of the Rolling Stones. I just find their music kind of boring. Give Me Shelter is a good song. Painted Black is a good song, but those are kind of the only ones I like, to be honest. That's kind of all I have to say about that. My musical opinions are not always the deepest, and that's fine. I gotta fill in this little bit here. Nope, not that one. Let me fill in the little bit. Ah, stupid mouse cursor. Somehow it's too big. I don't even know if this is correct. I'm just... Okay, that wasn't even... Oh my god, alright. Alright. I gotta start on something else. Okay. I can at least do this. That'll get me ahead a little bit. I don't want to just use all of these in San Francisco. I feel like that wouldn't be very cash money of me, you know? No? There we go. Just wanted to get that obnoxious bit filled in. Okay, I don't have that quite filled in, but we'll get there. I do like how all the different paints also have different textures to them. It kind of helps differentiate them a little bit more. It's nice. What am I... Oh, damn it. I was about to say what am I missing, but I think I know at this point. Or maybe I don't. Maybe I'm actually a stupid idiot. Maybe I'm actually a small-brained dum-dum. I'm trying to follow the outline here. It's like, what else? What else is the out? What shape even is this? Is it this one? Honestly, don't know. Oh. Well, shit. This is this is bad. This is an unmitigated disaster. This is a train wreck. Oh lord. It's so hard to focus on a given part of this puzzle when it keeps moving. That's not what I want. Like, even with the hint token, oh my god. I'm gonna blaze through all of these at this rate. I don't know why my stomach growled. I just ate something. I made sure to eat before recording. I had a couple of bagels, and they were, well, I had a bagel, two halves of one bagel. I'm good at words. God, screw this. Seafood display, photographed by Jackson Careen. It felt like I couldn't parse any of these. I don't know why. Just... like, even with Coyote's Trickster Challenge, I felt like I was making headway at a reasonable rate, you know? But, like, with that one, I just, like... I don't know, I couldn't parse any of it. All the details were just washing over me. Felt kind of bad, if I'm perfectly honest. But, anyway. We got more puzzles to solve. I think this guy goes down here. I thought incorrectly, as it turns out. I think one of my roommate's cats is meowing outside of my room. I don't know what they want. Attention, maybe? I'm kind of busy right now, though, so sucks to be them. I'm looking for this, if you were wondering. And even if you weren't wondering, I'm telling you anyway. What do you think about that? Yep, that's definitely roommate's cat. I would like a cat of my own at some point, but it's not in the budget right now. Properly caring for a pet is not the cheapest of enterprises, and it should be treated seriously, because you're responsible for another life, you know. Even if it's not sapient life, it is still life. Where do you go? I feel like this is, like, gonna go on the edge of a roof or something. I wish this piece didn't move so slow, and then I wish this were just a little bit slower. It would make using it to scout out possible spots a little easier, I think. Speaking of which, you go down here, I think. Just gotta... Nope. Where'd it go? There it is. There we go. Okay. Just needed to slow it down a little bit. See, I'm doing a lot better on this one. Even though this piece is continuing to vex me. Why do I say... I feel like the times I've noticed myself using the word vex has gone way up ever since I started recording Pandora's Box videos. I don't know why. I don't think it was one of the more common words in my personal lexicon before I started making these videos. Lexicon, there's a fancy $5 word for you. You ever hear that expression? $5 word? I find it kind of funny. That there is a $5 word right there. It's like, yep, sure is. Okay, that's less than ideal. Obviously, this is a rooftop fixture of some kind, but maybe I should be looking for this rigid edge part. Like there. Gated entrance in Chinatown. Photographed by Macduff, Everton. That's a name. It's a $5 name. Now see, that wasn't so bad. These two felt like... I'm glad I got a hint token back. Those first two felt insurmountable, she said, coming face to face with this monstrosity. Oh my god. This is... welcome to Interstate Hell, population us. You're along for the ride, baby. Now, I don't think this is going to be as bad as it looks initially. We just gotta find a good starting place, which seems to be the middle here. And then... we should be on our way. Have to get another cough drop real quick. So... I mentioned it a little while ago in a oh nice. I mentioned it a little while ago in a previous video that I've been replaying Kingdom Hearts 2, but for this playthrough I've been playing it on critical mode level 1, which has been very difficult. But I actually finished it recently. I beat the main story, and oh my god, pretty frustrating in parts, but also actually surprisingly fun. It really forces you to make use of like your full moveset and everything you have at your disposal in a way that the lower difficulties and even just critical mode by itself often does not. Like I got a lot of use out of summons and limit breaks and using drive forms like more often than just like grinding for their growth abilities. And it was good. I don't know that I would, I don't know if I'll do that again anytime soon, granted. It was extremely frustrating at parts, but, it was good. It was a fun new way to experience the game. I'm glad it did it. Yeah. As a palate cleanser to that, I started it up again. I did another new file, but this time I'm playing through on beginner and just seeing how fast I can get through the game. Not doing any particular like speedrunner strategies or what have you, just like using the knowledge that I have accrued across various playthroughs. Not looking anything up really, just seeing how fast I can go through it. And I'm at the end of the game already. I'm at the world that never was, and turns out that's pretty fast when you know what you're doing and everything dies pretty quick. Hold on. That obviously... yeah, there we go. Yeah! MacArthur Maze, photographed by Mark Downey. MacArthur Park is melting in the dark. Does anyone still recognize that song? Does anyone get that reference at all? For those of you that don't, I wager that would be most of my audience. Back in the 60s, this songwriter named Jimmy Webb wrote a song called MacArthur Park, and it's a breakup song. MacArthur Park it's you know, the lyrics are somehow simultaneously pretty metaphorical, but also really, really on the nose. It's like, MacArthur Park is melting in the dark, all the sweet green icing flowing down. Someone left the cake out in the rain. I don't think that I can take it because it took so long to bake it. I'll never have that recipe again. It's pretty corny, actually, now that I'm saying the words out loud. Like, I knew that, obviously, but even still. but it's been covered a lot. Donna Summers did a disco version of it in the late 70s that was pretty famous, pretty successful as a single, I think. And my favorite version is, I talked about them briefly last time actually, but the Scottish progressive rock band Beggars Opera did a cover of it on their third album Pathfinder, and that's my favorite version of it because it dials up the melodrama. There's prominent harpsichord and lots of and some mellotron washes toward the end. Good stuff. I like it anyway. Nice. I don't know if I ever visit San Francisco, maybe I will make a stop at MacArthur Park and listen to that song while I'm there, because I am that corny. But back to what I was talking about earlier with Kingdom Hearts 2. Obviously, the more important subject, she said sarcastically. Yeah, I've just been doing another playthrough, trying to see how fast I can get through the game, and it turns out I can do that in under 10 hours. Which is, that feels pretty good. I don't know. But, I need something else to play after I finish that, because I've been playing that largely while I wait for videos to render, and I can't really do much on my laptop when I'm rendering video footage, so can't really play games on it while that's happening. I have a few options for things. I could oh my god, what do I want to say? My words left me for a minute. Hey, don't you hate when that happens? I hate when that happens. Oh. Yeah, I bet these make more sense as yeah, bottom row pieces here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I don't really think I need to use any hint tokens for this one. I'll get this eventually. It'll be fine. I'm not worried. Should I be worried? Probably not, honestly. It's fine. Yeah. See? Everything's fine. But, nice. But yeah, I've got a few options for what I can play. I just need to pick one, I guess. I have a copy of, what is it called? Digimon World Cyber Sleuth or something? I bought that a while ago, I just haven't played it yet. But I've heard good things about it. Want to check it out. It's been a long time since I played a Digimon game. I have very spotty experience with Digimon as a whole. I've watched some bits of the original anime, I think, when I was a kid. I don't remember it very well, though. And, I played a lot of Digimon World 3 on the PlayStation. I never finished it. I'm kind of scared to go back to it, honestly, because I have pretty fond memories of it, but every time I've heard people talk about that game recently, they say, they're complaining about how grindy it is, and I'm just like, I don't know that if I want to revisit that. Maybe, but not right now. Chinese porcelain prunus vase from Yuan Dynasty. Artist unknown. But yeah, I also played Digimon World 4 on the GameCube with my siblings. We never finished that. I think we got to the final dungeon, but couldn't figure out how to progress. And that's pretty much it. I don't really have a whole lot of experience with Digimon in general. I was a Pokemon kid for the most part. I haven't played a new Pokemon game since, Sun and Moon, I don't think? Oh my god. These pieces are so small. But, cool. I'll take that. But, I have fond memories of Pokemon. Pokemon was, like the original Pokemon Blue on Game Boy. That was, pretty sure the first RPG I ever played. And I love RPGs. Been a lifelong fan of that genre, so that's pretty huge at least. Haven't really felt the need to like revisit Pokemon or get any of the new games, especially since, you know, that would require me to get a Switch, and I don't really want a Switch. They have a few games I would want to play on there, like obviously Smash Brothers, but I don't know, not really anything else. I haven't really been like the last Nintendo console that I remember owning was the Wii. Like, we had a Wii back in high school. Have pretty fond memories of playing games on that and stuff, but I didn't get a Wii U, didn't get a Switch, didn't really want one. Probably not going to get whatever the successor console to the Switch is going to be, if Nintendo ever feels like revealing that at any point. It's like, I don't know why they're being cagey with it. Like, it's Nintendo. It's gonna sell like hotcakes anyway, regardless of what they do. They have to know that, right? Like, they've been in business long enough. They probably know that. But whatever. I don't run any businesses. I'm just a bird with a microphone. I'm sure they know better than I do about a variety of business-related things. Jeez, like, where do I even start? I feel like this is right side up because of the orientation of the roof, but beyond that, I'm not sure where this goes. But yeah, I could play that, or I could hook my PS3 back up and play a couple games on that. I still want to play more of the games on the Sonic Genesis collection or whatever that I have on PS3. Like, they have all 4 of the original Phantasy Star games on there. I want to give those games a try. I've been meaning to for a while. I actually remember playing Phantasy Star 2 on an older collection of Genesis games for the PS2, but I didn't get very far, and I was a lot worse at video games back then, so I imagine I could probably finish it now with enough time and determination and stuff. Where the piss does anything go on this puzzle? Oh my god. This is a nightmare, actually. I have a copy of Tales of Xillia on PS3 that I bought like literally years ago, but I haven't played it. I don't know, I've been feeling I had kind of a weird thing with Tales games for a while, because like back in high school I played through Tales of Symphonia with a friend of mine. My best friend in high school. We don't really talk anymore, but I have very fond memories of like spending an entire summer playing through Tales of Symphonia with them, and that was a really good time. And we got like halfway through Tales of the Abyss, but I don't remember what made us stop. Just life stuff came up, I guess, and we never got back around to it. So I had this weird thing in my head where if I'm gonna play a Tales game, I have to play it with another person. But like, that's a lot harder to do nowadays than it was in high school. You know what I mean? Like when you're an adult, all your friends, they have their own lives and stuff going on. A lot of people are like, you know, busy raising kids or holding down their careers, worrying about family stuff, you know, stuff like that. And it's harder to like to just get together and just like hang out at a friend's house. You gotta like specifically set aside time for it. Unlike when you're a kid or you're in high school and you have like all the time in the world to do whatever you want, and you don't realize that because you're a kid and you have to go to school every day. And then one day suddenly you're 27 and you're like, holy shit, where did the time go? But enough of that existential musing. I have a puzzle to solve. But yeah, even if I don't play through it with a friend, I should at least like try out Tales of Xillia to see if I would even like it, because I don't know. Like that stuff I was talking about earlier, like playing through Tales of Symphonia and Tales of the Abyss with a friend. That is the extent of my experience with Tales games. Like that's all my experience I have with them. And like people who don't like Tales like to make fun of Tales a lot for being super anime and extremely long by RPG standards. And like maybe some of that's true, I don't know. But I won't know if I don't try it out for myself, you know? I feel like this should go over here, and yet... Ah, there we go. I was like, so much of this almost lines up. Just letting you know now, we might be here for a while because I checked the time it took for me to get this on my practice run, and it was over 20 minutes, so maybe you should, like, keep this open in another tab while you do other things? I don't know. I'm not your dad. I'm not gonna police how you spend your time on the internet. You do what you want. Just warning you now that this might take a minute. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I have a few different options for what I want to play next as a thing to play in my downtime while I'm waiting for videos to render. I could do another option and like go to one of the local used game stores and just like buy a game for the original Xbox that I have now and see how that works out. I think I mentioned this a little while ago, but when my old roommate was like packing up to move out several months ago, we found his original Xbox in his closet, and he didn't want it anymore, so he gave it to me, which was nice of him. And it still works. I took it to one of the used game stores that are local to me that I'm not going to say the name of so I don't dox myself. And it still works. And also, there was a copy of a wrestling game in it, which is just so him. My old roommate is big into wrestling. Huge fan. Has been for like his whole life pretty much, I think. And I'm not like, I don't hate wrestling. I don't go out of my way to watch it, but like I'm grateful that it's bled into pop culture enough that lots of video games will just let you suplex people for no reason, even though in a lot of cases that's kind of immersion breaking for the setting. Like, I don't know if the specific example I'm about to say is immersion breaking per se, but one of my favorite examples of this is being able to suplex dudes in Resident Evil 4. Like, you have to go out of your way to do it, sorta. You gotta set it up specifically. Like, you have to shoot their knee out and then go behind them, and then the prompt will pop up to let you suplex them. But it's actually a really useful move because there's a chance that, in the original game at least, I haven't played the remake yet, but there's a chance when you suplex a guy that his head will just explode and kill him instantly. So it's actually a useful move. And on top of that, you have iframes for like the entire time you're doing the animation. So if you're in a pickle and you need to like clear some space for yourself, a good move to do is legitimately to suplex a guy. Which is so funny to me that Capcom went out of their way to specifically do that just because somebody on the team really likes wrestling. No telling who, but somebody. But yeah, I could conceivably go to a game store and like find an original Xbox game to play. I asked some friends about it in Discord a while back, and like they gave me this whole list of games, so I have that to go off of when I finally do the dang thing. But you know, feel free to recommend me something in the comments if you want. Chances are it's either already on the list, or I can at least Google it to see if I might be interested in it, you know? But, yeah. Video games. How about it, huh? How about video games? Aren't they something? Great, eloquent sentence there. Video games, they sure are something. I don't know, this puzzle is weird. Like, objectively speaking, there are a shit ton of pieces, and they're all very tiny, and I haven't made the most progress in the worlds in 11.5 minutes, but at the same time, like, I don't feel overwhelmed like I did with some of those earlier puzzles. I'm not sure why. I guess it's kind of because of the... I'm squinting at this to see if this is the right orientation. I guess it's... Oops. Just kind of due to the more methodical nature of overlap puzzles. I just don't feel especially, like, stressed out. Like, I'll get it if... Like, the pieces of these keep getting smaller, but nothing has fundamentally changed about this format. There's still overlap puzzles at the end of the day. I'll get them eventually, even if it might take me a long-ass time, like it will in this case. Because I've been at it for 12 minutes now. Yeah, I feel like this is definitely going to be the first video that's over an hour in length, and that's fine. It's kind of a wonder it took this long to get there, honestly. I feel like this piece goes somewhere down here because of the... Well, shit, I say because of the foliage, but there's foliage, like, all throughout this. So, that doesn't really hold the most amount of water out of everything I've ever said. So there's that. Oh, found it, finally. Hold on, Well, I thought I saw another piece that I might have been able to make some headway on, but I'll do that one instead. Is that the right orientation? It's kind of hard to tell with some of these. I'm not sure. Oh, my phone is done charging. Which is neither here nor there, but it's important to me personally. And probably important to you personally. Most everybody is on their phone these days. You should keep it charged. If you can. And if for some reason you can't, well, I'm sorry, that sucks. Legitimately. There we go. I don't know, it's like... On the one hand, there's a lot of detail here that you can get lost in, but on the other hand, I'm finding it not as difficult as you'd think it would be to, like, get the right orientation of these puzzle pieces. And even if I don't... Yeah, like, see, that's obviously a roof, so this is right side up now, I'm pretty sure. So, like, even if I don't get where a piece is immediately, feels like it's only a matter of time. Well, I say that. Maybe I'll come back to that one. Cool. Oh, someone is messaging me on Telegram. I wonder who that could possibly be. I'll talk to them later. I am busy right now. This Pandora's Box video is not going to record itself. I thought I had a good handle on where this could have gone, but then I lost it. Womp womp. Okay, that's definitely the correct orientation for this, right? Yeah. Yeah. I was right. This just in. She was right. I'll come back to that one. This looks right. Sick. It was indeed correct. And so was that. Aw. Obviously that wasn't gonna go there, but it would have been so cool if it did. That would have been a big help to me personally in my time of need. Yeah, that looks like... Yes, perfect. Oops. Man, if this puzzle is... No? Yeah, there we... Okay. If this is so hard to navigate in puzzle form, imagine how tough this neighborhood is to get around in real life. Like, this looks like a dang maze. I'm not even done with it. I don't know, I'm sure if you live in San Francisco, it's fine. Maybe I'll visit it one day. I don't know anybody in San Francisco. All my friends are in the southern end of the state, in like Los Angeles and San Diego and all that. But I don't know, maybe. Does anything fun happen in San Fran? I mean, probably, but like anything specific. I don't know. I don't know the answer. And it's not really high on my priority of things to Google for research purposes. Just like, whoops, really? Okay, just like in general. There that piece goes, okay, that makes sense. We're almost there. I'm almost done with this puzzle. Problem is, these last pieces are kind of tricky. Like, I'm not sure what the right orientation for that one is. I'll come back to it later, I guess. That looks like a chimney. Yeah. Roof fixtures, so... Aha! Finally found that piece. Perfect. I'm like trying to... Nope. I'm trying to nope and failing. Local bird tries and fails to nope. I should really find other kinds of jokes than like doing a fake newscaster voice and assuming that will just carry the bit entirely on its own. Oh, okay. I was not quite in the right spot. we're so close, I can feel it. Yep, these are the only 4 pieces left. The only 3 pieces left. No? Hmm. Where? Oh, down here. I completely lost it for a sec. Oh! Whew! Many houses photographed by Steve Alden. No kidding. God damn, that took a minute. In fact, I'm gonna save after that, just because it took so friggin' long. I have a feeling I might know what the structure would be. What the structure is, even. Just, whoops. Not sure where that came over me. Just, call it a hunch. This looks like parts of the water, so I feel like this should go somewhere around here, but at the same time, nice. At the same time, I'm not positive on that. Yeah, this is cool. It is cool. I just have a feeling it's gonna take a minute. Okay, I'll just maybe just come back to this one later. I had a train of thought, and then somewhere along the way I lost it. Found that, though. And that. Surprisingly quickly. Okay, these 2 pieces definitely line up. Perfect. Yeah, again, this doesn't feel insurmountable like those first 2 puzzles did. Okay. I was wondering, like, surely that goes somewhere around there. She said in her weirdly cracking voice. I am, in fact, 32. I might not always sound like it, but it's true, at least at time of recording. Who knows? Someone might be listening to this decades after the fact, and I'll be so much older, and... Huh. Will I still be doing this in, like, 20 or 30 years? I honestly could not tell you. That's like, too far in the future to even meaningfully consider, honestly. I'll probably be doing other things. Whoa, that's a lot of pieces, alright. Gotta find a good place to start here. Okay. Good a place as any, I suppose. good. I think this orientation is the right one. I'm just trying to find the spot where it lines up is all. Maybe I'll come back to that one. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever, like, visit... I don't know if I'll visit San Francisco anytime soon, but I would like to at least see the Golden Gate Bridge in person. I bet that would be pretty cool. Spoilers on what this definitely is anyway, by the way. There we go. I was like, this goes somewhere here, right? It does, in fact. I've talked about the music in this game a few times, but I just want to just wanted to briefly mention I like the bass line of this song. It's good. Excellent analysis. There it is. I was like, cool. I like that the thing I wanted to talk about just goes away in the music as soon as I want to talk about it. But yeah, I don't know, it's good. Has some good momentum to it. There we go. Move some of these out of the way. You go? Is the question I have, and the answer might surprise you. I mean, at this rate, it'll surprise me. Oh, that's where that, yeah. That makes a lot of sense in retrospect. There has to be a word that's like the opposite of retrospect, right? And I just don't know what it is. I'm betting there is, and I just don't have that particular bit of knowledge. Feel free to sound off in the comments if you do. She said, definitely not fishing for engagement. I'm not having too terrible of a time finding where pieces go. It's just taking a while because there's a lot of them and they're really small. Not the worst thing in the world. Oops. Some of these I'm really not sure on. Just in general. There that goes, okay. Aha. Oh good, I finished all the ones on the slide. I placed all the pieces on this slide. Good, good. Okay, not what I was expecting, but I'll take it. Riveting gameplay. I'm sure for the puzzle game aficionado, this is riveting gameplay. It's like, whoa, she figured out where to put that piece. That's so sick. And then like 30 seconds later, whoa, she figured out where to put that piece. That's also so sick. And that's not quite, okay. Now that's slide number 4, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. We're getting close. And that's slide number 5, so this should be the last one. Booyah. Golden Gate Bridge, photographed by Larry Brownstein. Like, I bet this would be incredible up close, especially from this viewpoint where you can see a lot of it, and you know, the mountains in the horizon, and ooh, that would be so good. That would be so nice. Speaking of nice, my voice is cracking a lot tonight, and also, I'll take that hint token. Okay. Got ourselves a slices. This shouldn't take too long. Hypothetically. That makes more sense. That this is right side up. Okay. Boop. This looks like a deer. Yeah, fairly certain that's what we're looking at here. Just gotta find the right orientation of the antlers. I have a deer friend. They're nice. I like them. Known them for a few years. On the extremely small off chance that they're watching, hello, dear friend. You know who you are. I thought that looked like... I was going to say I thought that looked like a tail, but no, it's actually part of the leg. So clearly I'm actually full of shit and don't know what I'm talking about in any case. I love being full of shit. It's one of my favorite pastimes. It's actually not. I probably didn't have to clarify that that was sarcasm, but I worry that people won't understand the things that I say, and so I clarify anyway, because that's healthy. That was also sarcasm. These legs keep being longer than I think they're going to be, and I don't know how to feel about that. It's probably fine. I like the texture of this sculpture, statue, one of those. Leg. Leg. What's on the menu? Okay, there's this musician on YouTube. Their channel name is Red Beans Recording, and good videos. But also several years ago they made a meme video using that song, Legs by Naomi Smalls, but instead of like her or, you know, any, or like a person, it has a bunch of funny edits of a maned wolf, which, fun fact, maned wolves don't really have manes, and they're not really wolves either. That's just one of those fun, I guess, biologist prank names. Where the animal isn't really what we say it is. fun prank to play on your scientist friends. But at time of recording, they just put out like an hour-long video talking about the music in Elden Ring, and I'm just like, specifically the music that happens in the overworld segments. Wooden deer statue, artist unknown. Yeah, this looks really nice. But yeah, I did not care for the overworld music in Elden Ring, and honestly, the soundtrack as a whole. So I didn't think there would be that much to analyze, but clearly I was wrong, and I'll have to check that out at some point. But in the meantime, we have a lens bender to do. I don't anticipate this will take too terribly long. Lens benders never do, which is fine with me. Is that somebody's hand? It looks like somebody's hand. Okay, there it goes. I was wondering. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what the hell this shape is, and it's proving surprisingly challenging to do that, but... Okay. There that goes, I guess. And that. Fair enough, I suppose. Sure, Rotascope. Sure, lens bender. Feels like this one's fitting together kind of randomly, if I'm gonna be honest. Maybe not my favorite example of one of these puzzles. I'm getting it though, slowly but surely I'm getting it. Like, what is with the perspective on this? This is weird. Okay, I thought this was gonna go over here. I was wrong. Orientate this properly. There we go. Businesswoman with laptop at lunch. Photographed by Steve Mason from just the weirdest possible angle. Also, that is an extremely 90s-ass laptop. It's a lot bulkier than the one I'm using right now. Hey! Hell yeah. Alright, now... just gotta start with this interlock. Fully interlocking. Let's, start with where that's gonna go. Okay. Cool. This seems like it would make the most sense, but... no, that's not quite right. I'm gonna put these back here and assume that, for now, that that's where they go. What makes these especially tricky to me is that you have to both account for rotation and flipping. On the other hand, I think I just solved it. Sign at Fisherman's Wharf by John Luke. Not to be confused with Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the USS Enterprise, of course. It's been a hot minute since I've watched some Star Trek. What you got for us, narrator lady?
I'm down here, called Turtle from the bottom of a pond, and supper is ready. Anansi tried to get to the bottom of the pond, but he was too light. Come on down, Anansi, Turtle called again. Anansi had to get to that food. He filled the pockets of his coat with rocks and sank down to join Turtle at the most wonderful-looking dinner he had ever seen. Find the peace with Turtle's feast.
Okay, gonna fly clear across the planet next time.